Kitabisa is a crowdfunding platform for social projects. It's all started when we saw people doing fundraising in the street using this kind of box that people can put money on. And people will ask where the money goes. Is it legit fundraising? Is it transparent? Is it credible? And then we think that how can we make fundraising become modern? And then we found out there is a crowdfunding, a terms in outside Indonesia that be used for people to collect money together in an online platform. So we create Kitabisa as a local crowdfunding platform. Kitabisa connecting two kind of customers. The first one is the supply side, the one who want to do fundraising. It can be like if I have a friend who is sick, so I want to collect money together for him, or I want to build a mosque, a church, or any kind of social projects. I'll go to Kitabisa and put the proposal, put the content into Kitabisa, and then I will have a landing page in Kitabisa. Let's say kitabisa.com/helptimmy, and then I will share those links to my friends and family, so they can donate. So these two kind of customers, the one who create the projects and the one who will donate to that project. So the public can participate either to become campaigners, to look out behind, around them, what kind of causes that they can support. It can be animals, education, environment, every kind of social causes they can put on Kitabisa. Or the second one, they can contribute directly as a donors in Kitabisa.com. At the beginning, every campaign that's submitted to Kitabisa, we screen their IDs. So we ask them to put their IDs, their KTP in Indonesians, and then we call them one by one to really verify the stories. But after they get funded, after the money dispersed to them, we also make sure that they will deliver a report. So every single donors will know where the money goes and what impact created. The challenge that we face, number one, is payment, because not many people in Indonesia use credit card. Mostly are using bank transfer. So we now create our own internal systems to automatically verify those bank transfer. And the second one is, I think, the market adoption, because online donation is quite new terms. Even e-commerce is new in Indonesia, so we're educating the market to start using online donations. The niche of Kitabisa is we're specifically for social causes, especially for peer group based fundraising. So peer group is the bottom line, because every campaign that goes to Kitabisa need to approach their own peer groups, like friends, family, because that's the backbone where the money will come. Okay, since we started in 2013, we have facilitated almost more than 2,000 campaigns and collecting more than 30 billion rupiah. So that's the main metrics that we track. We plan to grow the user base, whether the campaigners, the one who will put the projects, or even the donors. We saw a good trend of people who coming back to Kitabisa after their payday. So after, by the end of the month, our donations are growing, because people are really look at Kitabisa as a way to donate more transparently and more effective. Because I believe innovation is not only belongs to the business world. Social problem also need an innovative ways to solve problems. And specifically for us, we saw that technology as part of innovations really scale up the impact, because we are based in Jakarta, and then we can make an impact across Indonesia through internet. So I really recommend every single social entrepreneurs to go to technology, to utilize technology and internet as their tools for making impact. Yeah, the first one is the biggest university in the world is actually Google, or Internet University. So like us, we learn crowdfunding not from campus, not from our mentors, but from internet. So first thing that you need to do is to have a high level of curiosity, learn what's happening out there and try to like research about them and try to replicate it if possible. And then the second one is always persistent. Once you know that what you want to do and what are the benchmark, and then you need to like really persistent, determined, keep pushing forward. And we believe that if you really want to make it happen, then the doors will open. Okay, when we attended conference, competitions outside Indonesia and talked with other social entrepreneurs in other countries, we learned that they're also using innovation as a part of a social movement. And something that we realized that this thing is actually easy, it can be easily replicable in Indonesia. So what I'm going to say to a lot of people in Indonesia, just start benchmarking, start look at what people do outside there in the same industries, but what they do differently. For example, like I met with my friends in Nepal who's starting a school, but instead of the students paying the school with money, they ask the parents of the students to work for the schools. So the students can study for free. So this got this cross subsidies, and it's an innovation. The student can like study for free, and the school can sustainable. And I have a lot of friends here in Indonesia, also an education activist. If they understand this model, they can easily replicate it in Indonesia. And there's a lot of best practice out there. Even Kitabisa is a crowdfunding platform. It's something that already been done by a lot of people outside Indonesia. In the United States, we know that there is a Kickstarter, Indiegogo, GoFundMe. In Brazil, in like a lot of countries, what we do is like really understand how they work, become their users, watching their TEDx, or sometimes we ask for interviews, we ask for meetings, and then we try to understand how does they work, and we look at our own market, how can we replicate those model into our own market. So this kind of skill is very important for every innovators to benchmark, to look to more reference, and to adapt it into local market.